everyone, I'm Won Lee. I'm going to explain about sampling method, how to get a sample from population. Okay, this is the final section of chapter 3, sample theory. The distribution of sample means, distribution of sample proportions, and distribution of sample variance are important to understand estimation and test hypothesis. They are related topics. Okay, let's go to sampling method, today's topic. How to get a sample, how to obtain a sample. Okay, the most important thing is sample most accurately represent the population, right? For instance, when extracting samples to assess the quality of product, quality control, quality may vary by production day and time. Therefore, it is essential to distribute the days and times to obtain a representative sample. If sample is not properly obtained, the result analysis result derived from that data lose their persuasiveness, right? So it is important representing the population. The method for sampling can be broadly classified probabilistic and non-probabilistic sampling method. Non-probabilistic. Probabilistic sampling means the probability of elements in the population being selected as sample is known, okay, or is the same for all elements. We call probabilistic sampling method. Non-probabilistic sampling method refers to others. Refers to the circumstances where the probability of any individual being selected as a sample is unknown, or when sampling is conducted arbitrarily. However, we must acknowledge that even the best sampling method is known. You know how to get a sample best. The best sampling method might not be applicable due to practical constraints such as cost or time, too much money, and too long. Let's the probabilistic sampling method first. Simple random sampling. I think everybody knows this one. This occurs when each element of a population has an equal probability of being selected as a sample. Two, stratified sampling. This involves dividing population into several groups, strata, several groups with similar characteristics, and then applying the simple random sampling method within each group, stratum. For example, if one aims to understand car usage, okay, the population can be stratified by car size, large, medium, small. You can divide about five. You may not large, medium, small, and extra large, and what very small car, and the shape sedan and SUV. And then a random sample can be drawn from each group, stratum. Okay, that is a stratified sampling. Three, cluster sampling. In this method, population is divided into clusters, and the few clusters are selected to sample either some or all elements within those clusters. Understand? For instance, when surveying the monthly transportation cost per household in Seoul, the city can be divided into 25 administrative districts. There are 25 administrative uh, districts. A few districts can be chosen, and then several neighborhoods can be sampled in order to survey households within those neighborhoods. Okay? Cluster sampling. And four, systematic sampling. This method is applied within there is a list of elements in the population. You select a starting point and then sample elements at regular intervals. For instance, if there are 10,000 elements in the population and you need a sample size of 100, then you might choose the number 58 from the first 100 elements and then sample elements at intervals of 10. Then you can get a what size 10 sample. 158, 58, 158, 258, etc. to obtain 100 samples. Okay, let's go to a non-probabilistic sampling method. Convenience sampling. Convenience sampling. It reduces cost and time. This method involves selecting samples based on convenience. It allows for saving time and cost in obtaining sample. For example, if conducting a survey on the usage of household appliance among housewives in their 30s and 40s, questionnaires might be distributed to several classes in elementary, middle, high schools. These three groups, you know, may determine the ages of 30 and 40. Anyway, located in two big territories, for example, metropolitan and rural areas. Okay, each big territory, you can select elementary and middle high school. Okay, and you distribute several classes. For example, metropolitan rural, allowing the housewives to respond the survey. It is convenience sampling. Judgment sampling or purposive sampling. This method is used when there is available information about the element in the population. And samples are selected based on researchers' judgment. For example, if researching the living conditions of North Korean citizens, okay, then everybody knows North Korean living conditions. The researcher may choose to obtain samples from defectors based on their discretion, right? So that sampling method actually is not a single one. Okay, you may discuss with friends or teammates. After that, you decide how to get a sample. All right. Thank you so much. This is the final lecture of chapter 3. Bye.